And welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, Hockey Edition. Um, I'm Terry, that's Occupancy, and we're going to break down tonight's card here. There's 10 games tonight, so we'll just jump right into the first one here. Florida is in Nashville, minus 130 for the Panthers, plus 110 for the Predators here, a total of 7. I took the Panthers, at minus 130. You don't really see the Panthers at minus 130 that often lately. Yeah, I know they're on the road, but the Panthers are a very good team. And to get them at minus 130 on the money line, I had to take it here. I think they win this uh, with the overset with the total of 7. I would kind of lean with the under, and that's crazy to say because it's Panthers and Predators. So I'm not sure about the total. I could see it being like a low scoring game, or I could see it soaring over. So, but I like the Panthers to win this. Occupancy, what do you think here? Panthers and Preds.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me okay, Terry?
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, this is hey Sam, what's up? Um, what's up, Cubano? Hey everyone, thanks for joining today. Yeah, definitely looking to make some money on this NHL card today. The Nashville Florida game. Ah man, Terry's right. Minus 130 is a really good deal for the Florida right now. I was looking at the standings earlier and Nashville Nashville needs these 2 points to remain competitive in the hunt for this playoff seeding. Florida's not in the same position here. They've won let's see 6 in a row here. Florida in fashion like they usually do. Um, and Nashville too has won 4 out of 5. So Nashville's playing pretty good right now. I think I personally would be leaning towards Nashville here, plus 110 at home. I think that Spencer Knight confirmed. Um, Nashville lets up a ton of shots, though, which I don't really love here. 29, 49, and 35 in their last 3. And we all know how Florida shoots the puck on the net. So we're going to have an exceptional performance here from the Nashville side. And we got Saros confirmed, um, expected. So, yeah, with Saros and net, I'm going to lean to Nashville here on the money line as a home dog.
All right, a little bit of disagreement, but that's always good. We'll go on here to the next one. The Flames are in Seattle, minus 255 for the Flames here, plus 210 for the Kraken. A total of 6 in this one. Um, this one's the Flames are starting to play better again, so that's good. They're starting to look a little bit more like how they did during that great stretch run they had. Um, but I don't want to take them on the puck line right now. I still don't trust them enough to do that. I could see this being a 1 goal game here with the Flames. So I stayed off this game. Uh, I do have it in my degenerate 12 game parlay that I did earlier. I do have the Flames money line in that, but that was for like $2.50. But it pays $1,000, so we'll see what happens. But just a little for fun thing I did. But other than that, I don't want to take anything in this one. Occupancy, is there anything you like, Flames and Kraken?
Yeah, one angle we're going to have to keep looking at over the course of the next few seasons is when these teams go out to the West Coast and play, Anaheim, LA, Sharks, Vegas, Arizona, and then come up and finish the road trip in Seattle. They've been a letdown spot for these teams. Last game, I think Dallas lost in that building. And I'm not going to go as far and try to bet on the Kraken tonight. That's not the way I want to play this game. Um, so yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a pass for me. But the only stats that I think could be in play here, Calgary keeps putting up shots 41, 28, 33 in their last three. So I would look at actually Dreger saves props tonight. I'm trying to get a line for it, and for whatever reason, my book hasn't put it up yet. So I'll tweet it out or something if I end up going in on that. But yeah, nothing on a side or total here for me with this one.
All right. We'll move on to the next one. This will be a very quick game for me as well. Columbus plus 108 is in Detroit, minus 126, a total of 6.5 in this one. I'm not interested in taking the Red Wings as a favorite, pretty much ever at this point. If I was ever going to take Detroit, I would want them as a dog, which they are not. Columbus plus 108. I don't really want to take Columbus at a price like this either. I'd rather take them as a bigger dog as well. So in a game that I think could go either way, I'm off this one as well, unfortunately. I would lean to the over 6.5. I could see some goals in this one for sure. But at minus 130, there's not really a ton of value there either. I can see what do you think here, Blue Jackets and Red Wings?
I'll pass on this game. Yeah, nothing. Not looking at anything for either side or any props at all here.
Hey, in a 10-game slate, it's there's games like this where you just say no thanks.
Yeah.
We'll jump into the next one. Montreal plus 310 is in Toronto minus 390. Total of 7 in this one. Montreal has beat Toronto the last 2 meetings, both by two or more goals. The Leafs are minus 390 favorites here. The thing is Montreal is not playing like they were during the last meeting. They were obviously playing really well at that time. Now, not so much, but I'm not taking the Leafs at minus 390. I'm completely off this game as well. Maybe a lean to the over, but I didn't take anything. And the Blue Jays just tied the game. Sorry, everybody. I know it is a hockey show, but Bo Bichette just hit a home run, so that is awesome. Thank you, Bo. Nothing in this game for me. Occupancy, what do you think here? Canadiens and Leafs.
Yeah, not interested in laying this type of number for the Leafs. I think they're on a streak and they're playing great, but do they let up a little bit after coming home, first game off the road trip? So nothing really for me on the Leafs side. Yeah, Sam, I think the team total over 2.5 could be a look here for the Canadiens, and then potentially Shalgren saves. But then I don't really trust Montreal enough to put them. They peppered 26, 30, 33, so decent, but still not as many as I'd like to see to back someone on a saves prop. So probably nothing for me in this game.
All right. We'll move on to the next one here. This one I do have a pick in. The Senators plus 205 are in New York minus 250. A total of 6 in this one. I took a parlay with this one. I took the Rangers to win and under 6. I got under 6.5 when I did it. And it was a plus 148 for the Rangers to win and under 6.5 goals. Both of the previous meetings, the Rangers have won, and they were 3-2 games. I see a low-scoring game here as well, and I think the Rangers get the win. So plus 148. I took the Rangers in the under 6.5. I would still take the Rangers and under 6. I would still take that as well. Occupancy, what do you think here? Sens and Rangers.
Yeah, the price is plus 175 for Rangers under 6. I think that's a good look here. A little storyline to kind of keep an eye out for. Shesterkin with the wave. I think sometimes you see things like that, and little karma comes back. Maybe I don't know. Penguins fans are pretty pissed about that. Um, saw some tweets and stuff. I don't know how much I read into it. I mean, yeah, I think maybe if it is Igor tonight, Caps just scored. That is not good. We're all in the Pens. Or no, did they not? Okay, maybe I spoke too soon there. I just saw
No,
a
it's
shot
still 3
on
3.
Jart. Okay. My bad about that. Yeah, Stars lost to Jersey, Rasim. I was so upset about that. Like, just that game did not go the way I thought it would, and just a weird kind of letdown by Dallas. Not happy about that. Uh, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Terry, and I'll get the New York and under 6 on my card. Nothing really standing out too for any props here for me. Rangers have actually, yeah, they're a little too inconsistent for me right now, just on the data side. So I'm not really gonna be taking any props here.
Yeah, I want to take it. I think Rangers win, but I think it's going to be a low scoring game. So um, props. I would never look at props when I'm going to take. I try not to look at props when I'm going to take an under because I like to look props again over games.
Yeah, definitely. You want the volume, definitely.
The next one here, Anaheim is in Philadelphia, minus 108 each way, a total of 6.5. Kind of like the Columbus and Detroit game. Uh, this is sadly a pass. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're passing a lot, but there's some garbage games tonight, and unfortunately, this is another one. Um, neither team is making the playoffs. Neither team has any motivation here. If anything, I'd lean to the over 6.5, but I don't trust either team to score that much. So, unfortunately, this one is another pass. See any thoughts here at Ducks and Flyers?
I kind of like the Ducks here. The Ducks are kind of one of these teams where right now they're just waiting for their spots. Um, in their last 5, they've only beat the Arizona Coyotes, and they've actually just the last 10 for the Ducks is just sad right now. 1-9 here. That's just really sad for a team that isn't, I don't think, that bad. But they ran into really tough schedule. The type of teams I think they were playing as of late, and yeah, I think they get up for this one. Nothing too big here for units, but I'll get Anaheim money line on my card for tonight. I like that look here. I mean, yeah, I think they're a type of team that when they have something a little more in their ballpark of competition, they get up for them, and um, yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
All right. We'll move on to the next one. The Islanders plus 108 are in St. Louis, minus 126, a total of 5.5 in this one, which really surprised me, and I'm pretty surprised that it's still at 5.5. Both of these teams have been scoring as of late. Um, both of these teams have been going over as of late. So I'm on the over 5.5. I don't see any reason not to at this point. Sorokin played last night. If he was, and it'll be Varlamov tonight. If it was Sorokin tonight, then maybe I could see an under. But I'm on the over here, over 5.5 at a pretty good price. What do you think here, occupancy, Islanders and Blues?
Yeah, I think Blues got up for yesterday's game, and I think we hear keep the points in the division, keep the points in the conference kind of thing. We hear that a lot as cappers and teams getting up for games that have more of that kind of points implication in the standings. And this is an out of conference game for both teams. I could kind of see St. Louis coming off a little weak here. And yeah, it's not the best price for the Islanders. I think it's moved to plus 120. But they're also, I just think, on their own little version of a run. So I'll get the Islanders money line on my card as well. I like that look here. Varlamov's been playing well. So yeah, I definitely lean Islanders here.
All right. Yeah, they're fighting for their playoff lives, and the Blues just came off a big comeback victory against the Wild last night. So if anyone's going to be really motivated, it should be the Islanders, right?
Hmm.
We'll go on to the next one. Plus, they're probably watching Capitals in Pittsburgh right now, and they're probably hoping for a Penguins goal more than you are, occupancy.
That's a
The
good point, Terry.
Islanders.
Yep. Yep.
We'll go on here to the next one. Arizona is in Vegas. Plus 360 for the Coyotes, minus 460 for Vegas. A total of 6 in this one. I'm going to be looking at props for this game. I'll be looking at that after the show. I might get to some props in this game. I like Vegas to win, but it's minus 460. So if you're doing any parlays or anything, putting Vegas in to win, I wouldn't. I don't see them losing this game here. A Vegas and over 6 parlay. I wouldn't talk anybody off that either. I just don't trust this Arizona team to really score that much either. So for me, uh, I'm not getting to anything singly in this game. But if I was going to bet anything, it would be Vegas in the over or Vegas in a parlay, and then I'll look at props after the show. Occupancy, any thoughts here? Coyotes and Golden Knights?
Yeah. So Terry, I may be wrong here, but have we not seen an NHL season yet at this time of the year where Vegas was on the outside looking in and trying to? I think they been like a clear playoff
Yeah,
team
they've
last.
never had any worries about
Yeah.
making the playoffs until this year.
Yeah, so just some Vegas is already kind of a unique place to play in the building. So on a Saturday night with this playoff implication, it is a big game for Vegas. This is like, I mean, the lines don't help the bettors out at all. What minus 430, 420, and minus 1.5, and minus 160. No, I'm not paying something like that. But I was surprised that the money line with the over 6 plus money, which is a way to play it. I absolutely think Vegas wins here. I don't have any doubt about that. It's just got to be a couple creative ways to get in at a reasonable price, which I haven't quite found yet. I'll jot down that Vegas plus the over. But then, yeah, do you really trust Arizona to do their job? Starters were
Sam put something
um,
good here. Vegas first period.
yeah. What's the price
So
on that? Minus 120. It's pretty. I think it's pretty fair for this type of game. Yeah. I'm gonna jot that one down too.
yeah, that would probably be a
Um,
good way to look for Vegas if you wanted to find a way to play it.
yeah. And we do have Leonard and Vejmelka, so we kind of know what we're getting. Um, Yeah, yeah, I think I definitely lean absolutely Vegas here, and yeah, first period or that over 6 combo could be a good look in this game. No
All right.
props or anything for me.
And this will be the game of the day. I think. Well, Florida Nashville is going to be a great game too, but this is going to be probably the game of the night. Colorado minus 112 is in Edmonton minus 104. Total of 6.5 in this one. You don't really see Colorado at this price very often. I got them at minus 115, and I'm also on the over 6.5 as well. I expect a lot of goals in this one and a Colorado victory. I want to talk anybody off the draw. I may get to that. We'll see how things play out. So far, things are going pretty good on the day, so we'll see how things play out here. I do like the Avalanche. I do like the over. Um, Maybe even if you could parlay, if you have a book, you can get Colorado and the over 5.5. If there's an alternate total, if you could parlay that together, I'd really like that as well. What do you think here, occupancy, Avalanche and Oilers?
an Oilers fan through and through. I haven't been acting like it in the last couple of weeks, but it's not that anyone really even like makes that big of a deal. But as just a funny little story, before I got into sports betting, I had a Bovada account. I just played blackjack or something. And I went into the hockey page, and I've been a hockey fan. This is probably back in like 2017. And I just remember I blindly bet the Oilers like opening night. And then from there on, I was kind of like thinking, and I actually did look back at some data. Long story short, like if you were an Oilers window better for the last like 25, 30 years, like you'd be up so much money. Like it'd be crazy if you actually imagine betting the Oilers 30 years in every game. Just go to the window for an Oilers ticket. So I'm kind of like that's like my spirit animal in a way. It's like a 30-year Oilers window every game better. That's my spirit animal, I think. So I'm gonna be on the Oilers tonight. Colorado is dealing with their own thing, and let's go Edmonton and let's get this 2 points for a little redemption from the last game against them, and just playing really, really well right now. So let's just keep riding.
All right, so we're against each other here. You're on the Oilers. I'm on the Avs. And trust me, as a Wild fan, I would rather not be on the Avalanche, but as a betting man, I have to do what I have to do.
Yep.
But we'll go on to the final game of the night and we'll get to best bets. San Jose plus 132 is in Vancouver minus 156. Total 6 in this one. I got it at 5.5, minus 120. So I took the over 5.5. I see goals in this game as well. There's been goals for both of these teams. I like the overs tonight, especially later on. I already cashed on the Pittsburgh over, but I'm liking some overs other than the Rangers game. This is another one. I expect some goals here. Neither team is making the playoffs. Vancouver, I guess they have a mathematical chance, but I don't think they're making it. So I expect some goals here. Let's see what do you think here. Sharks and Canucks, final game of the night.
Wow, I know what you mean, like Terry. Really, like I don't think I see a scenario where the Canucks make the playoffs. But like with the Jets last night too, like that was a team by the very end of their season, and they found a way to blow my Colorado Reg ticket. So if like I don't know if the Canucks can somehow tap into that and kind of keep bringing that type of play, and I think they've been winning these games without a couple key players. Pittsburgh really close chance. Just there, we got to get a goal here. Come on, let's go. Canucks are a team that I'm willing to just start now to go on their wagon. It's kind of like one of those risky things because like if they make a run, that you look like the smartest person in the room, but if they crash and burn, you're out a couple of units. But at the same time, I think I'm willing to ride with the Nuckies here. So I minus 105 for the Nucks and Reg seems great to me. The Sharks are they're going through a tough time, and they don't have any chemistry. The players aren't looking out for each other. The guys they brought in on like the second and third line are just weird. I mean, they're good, but like Barabanov, Balsers, I watch these guys play, and I don't see any flow to the game. They're not blocking shots. They're kind of just hanging around. And I think the Canucks are focused. I mean, they have 2 5-1 wins back to back against good opponents. And well, no, not against good opponents. The Coyotes weren't a good opponent, but the Knights game was great. Anyway,
What do you think about the over? Like, what do you think about my over 5.5? Because we know Sharks goaltending is not good.
Dude, okay, but this is yes. So I agree with you, but like Kakinen was he had some promise in Minnesota. Like he was decent. I know. I don't know. You don't think he was that good in Minnesota?
No. I don't want to go down that road because we'll be here for like an hour. But Kakkonen, when Talbot was hurt, he played amazing. So when he was the only one there and it was all on him, he
Mhm.
played great. But as
Right.
soon as Talbot came back and there was another goaltender there, and Talbot started to play bad. Kakkonen just played bad, and then he goes to San Jose and he just played bad constantly. So
And I
that's
agree.
one. I like the over.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be goals here, and I agree with your Canucks play. Um, I just went with the over here. I think we're going to see
No,
some goals.
I think the over is if you don't want to pick a side, I think it's going to be an over versus going to be an under. I mean, that's like when you're looking at it on just the total side, I think the over is the right side to be on. So Kakin, I just feel bad for Kakinen actually. Like it's not that
No,
I
me
like him or
too.
don't. I just feel bad for him because he hasn't really. He's going to a new place. He hasn't won with his team yet. I mean, that's just tough. Um, but also, this Canucks wagon seems kind of cool. Might meet some people on it. It's just
If you still think they're motivated, if you still think they have if you think they're motivated to still try, then yeah,
the
I
Canucks.
yeah.
Oh
If that's
yeah,
what you're saying, yeah, you think they're motivated, so it
I
makes sense to
well,
back them. If
well,
the
Terry,
Sharks are not
let's
motivated,
no. But
like
let's look. So the Canucks right now are at 78. Okay, let's say they're the last team in the West to be fighting here. Dallas is 84, Kings of 86, Vegas is 82. I mean, they're not that far out with 10 games left. I mean,
seven
this is do
points.
or die. Um, and yeah, just Canucks are. I don't know. I'll go in. But one thing I'll do is I'll like when I go and make the bets, the Van ML with the over 5.5. So instead of worrying about reg and maybe yeah, um,
That would be a
that
nice
could
price.
that'll be a great
Like
price.
that would be good odds.
Yeah, but yeah, um, this should be a good game. Listen, there's so much hockey on today. I mean, I know people. This is start of spring, baseball, summer. Everyone's doing their own thing. But I mean, for the hockey people, we're about to go through like an incredible slate of games tonight. So just check out our page, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. If there's any updates or you know different angles. Check out the cappers that are on the site too. They may tweet some of live plays or things like that. So yeah, make sure you're dialed into the community here. And yeah, let's just have a good Saturday. Let's win some units and let's have some fun.
All right, we'll jump right into the best bet segment here, and then I'll finish it on off here shortly. A hit for the Jays from Kirk. Awesome. I know. Sorry, guys. Baseball. Um, for me, best bet. I went Florida money line. Uh, I just like the Panthers here. Best parlay piece, Colorado plus 1.5. So my best bet parlay piece is both the games I'm against you on occupancy. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, dog of the day, I didn't get to anything. Over under, I didn't get to anything. DJ went with St. Louis money line as his best bet. Zegras over 0.5 point as his parlay piece, and Vancouver, San Jose over 5.5 as his over under. Um, I know I skipped dog of the day or over under just because there's not many people. I figured I'd go through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nick went with San Jose, Vancouver over 5.5 as his best bet. Vegas money line as his parlay piece. Edmonton as his dog of the day, and Anaheim, Philly under 6.5 as his over under. Melissa went with Islanders, St. Louis over 5.5 as her best bet. Vegas money line as her parlay piece. Columbus as her dog of the day, and Columbus, Detroit over 6.5 as her over under. Occupancy. Is there a dog of the day that you like today?
There is. I have to get one that I talked about that's against you. I'm not gonna do all of them, but I will have to put one. I'll go with Nashville for
Gotcha.
this one. Yeah.
All
We've
right.
agreed throughout the week though, so I think
Hey,
yeah,
no, it's totally
yeah,
fine. It's good that
yeah,
you have different opinions, and that it's good that we're different. Because if it was
yeah.
just us both on the same thing the whole show, with just two of us, it would be boring.
Right.
What do you think for over under? Anything?
Yes. Let's go with Martin Jones is in net for Philly, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Let's go over 6.5 and Ducks Flyers.
All right, going against Nick. All right, I see it.
Martin
Against
Jones
Nick
played
here,
well
and
in his last outing. Yeah, so hopefully some regression. But yeah. Sorry, Nick.
hey, no, it's good. Parlay piece. What do you think?
Okay. Parlay piece. Vancouver money line.
You can go Vancouver plus 1.5.
They're a favorite, right?
Yeah, well, you can take alternate spreads, or you can take
Um,
Vancouver money line. It's totally up to you.
it's a you do the money line if you can. I
No,
just
yeah, you can. Yeah,
yeah,
it's just with the
I
parlay. Like I'm taking Colorado plus 1.5.
but that's a tighter game. Like I feel
Yeah,
like that. I, I'm not trying to like diss the Sharks. They're a cool organization and they
you
do
just
a
think
lot for
they're
their
gonna do
fan.
it. Okay.
I just think, dude, if I had to pick one game on the slate where I'm like, this team needs a victory tonight and they can do it, this is the one that's standing out.
Best bet.
Call me crazy. I mean, seriously, but let's do the Vancouver money line with the over 5.5, which gets us plus 198, plus 200, maybe at some books. Um, Maybe get a little boost in the standings today would be cool.
Ooh, a nice hit. That was a nice hit by Tapia, and or sorry, that was a nice hit by Espinal, and Tapia just scored
Nice.
4-3 Jays. What's the odds for that?
So I'm seeing plus 198, but I don't know if like that would round out to 200 or
No, yeah, plus 1.8. That's fine. Okay. And
okay.
if you can find better after the show, that's fine.
Okay, I'll check some other books maybe.
I like that. I like that for sure. All right, that is the show. A quicker show today. Just the two of us here, breaking things down. People are busy on Saturdays for sure. Jays, yes, Sam. Rylan will be sweaty if we don't get. Yeah, I think the Jays aren't done scoring yet. I got my team total over. I'm hoping for it as well. Best of luck to everybody tonight. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the content, smash the like button. We appreciate all the support. We'll be back Monday to 3:30 p.m. For the baseball show, 4:30 p.m. For hockey, and we will see you next week for other episodes of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Have a good one, guys.